Welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you tuning in because today we're going to tackle something that affects almost every single one of us. We're talking about mastering the art of intentional spending, and specifically, how to completely transform your digital spending habits. I mean, we live in a world where buying something takes what? Literally one tap on a screen? But today, we're going to explore a very simple yet incredibly powerful rule that can completely flip the script on how you interact with your digital shopping cart. So let me ask you this. What if waiting just 24 hours before buying something could save you thousands of dollars every year? Seriously, just imagine the possibilities for a second. Think about the massive long-term savings that could just pile up in your bank account if you simply pause before finalizing a purchase. It sounds almost too easy, right? But the financial impact of this tiny behavioral shift is absolutely massive when you compound it over a year. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The power of waiting, escaping the impulse trap. Which brings us to Section 2. Meet the impulse buyer, the social media scroll. To really understand this trap, we gotta look at David. He's a hardworking guy, but he constantly falls victim to his own feed. Just look at his daily scroll. It is an overwhelming non-stop rush of digital advertising. Sneakers, headphones, the latest gadgets, flash sales ending in 10 minutes. It's just an absolute barrage. When David is scrolling through social media, he isn't just looking at pictures of his friends, He's navigating a highly targeted gauntlet of products. And the sheer volume of what he sees? It's clever marketing, specifically designed to create this intense sense of urgency. It's fast, it's flashy, and it's engineered to make him react immediately. And that urgency leads directly to this thought process. It's 40% off. I'll probably never see this deal again. This right here, this is the ultimate psychological FOMO trigger, the fear of missing out. Every time David sees a discount, he feels this manufactured pressure that he just has to buy it right this second. These temporary discounts completely trick us. They make you panic, thinking the opportunity is going to vanish forever, which is exactly what causes David to nervously tap that Buy Now button again and again. Now take a look at that number, 40%. I mean, it looks like a massive win, doesn't it? But we really have to recognize that this specific number, this steep, temporary discount, is exactly the kind of clever marketing designed to make us completely abandon logic. Marketers know that when you see a huge percentage off, your brain just stops asking, wait, do I actually need this item? And starts screaming, look at how much money I'm saving. It's a total illusion, and it drives us to buy things we don't actually need. Section 3. The unopened box problem, the physical aftermath. But what happens when that digital thrill inevitably fades? Well, a week later, boxes are just piling up. Half of those purchases are sitting completely unopened at David's front door. And why is that? It's because David didn't buy these items because he actually needed them. He bought them because he was caught up in the thrill of the deal. The real dopamine rush was in the tapping of the Buy Now button, not in the actual ownership of the product. Once the item arrives, the thrill is totally gone, leaving nothing but a depressing clutter of unopened boxes and wasted money. Here we can clearly see the case for changing our habits. On one side, we have present David, surrounded by unopened boxes, stressing over wasted money, totally trapped in a cycle of impulsive online purchases. But contrast that with the wisdom of his financially smart friend, Sophia, who represents future David, clutter-free and actually enjoying long-term savings. Sophia knows that getting from the present to that empowered future doesn't require some complicated finance degree. It just requires one specific boundary. Let's look at Section 4, Mastering Intentional Spending, the absolute solution. The solution to this high-speed digital problem is actually remarkably analog, and it is entirely within your control. So, the crucial point is this number right here, 24, a mandatory 24-hour pause. This is the 24-hour rule. It's a hard boundary you place between the impulse to buy and the actual transaction. When you feel that rush, when you see that 40% off flash across your screen, you mandate a 24-hour waiting period. By simply injecting this time into the process, you strip away the FOMO. You literally take the emotion out of the equation and let logic return to the driver's seat. Let's walk through exactly how to execute this, step by step. It's a highly actionable procedure to build responsible financial habits. Step 1, add the item to your cart. Seriously, get that initial rush out of your system. But then, step 2, close the tab. Just walk away from the phone or the computer. Step 3, you wait a full 24 hours. Let a complete day and a night's sleep pass. And finally, step 4, re-evaluate your need. When you come back a day later, that manufactured urgency is completely gone. You can look at the item with a clear head and ask yourself, Do I really need this, or was I just bored and scrolling? This physical break absolutely destroys the cycle of impulsive online purchases. Which brings us to our final and honestly most important question for you to consider today. What will you leave in your cart today? You now have the ultimate tool to take immediate control of your financial health. The next time you're scrolling and you feel that intense urge to click buy now, I challenge you to try the 24-hour rule. Leave it in the cart, close the tab, and step away. You might just be amazed at how much money you save and how much clearer your hallway and your mind will be tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, happy intentional saving.